we're gonna try this again because this is take 4 of this video, because previously I just kept forgetting things here and there, and I've decided that we're gonna be talking about the keep haul today. No, just kidding. It's not gonna be a keep haul video today. I'm totally joking. If you wanted to see it anyway, leave it in the comments below. Today we're gonna be comparing the regular size love ring with no stone to love wedding band with 1 stone, and they're very different. I'm going to literally dive in and take a look at the sizes of the ring and then the thickness of the ring like the previous videos, because I always say this, details are very important in luxury. That's what wins everything over. I also have some try-on parts of the ring so you guys can get a better understanding if you live not very close to a Cartier store. If you saw the thumbnail, you know that we're going to be talking about the 2 love rings. One of them is the regular size love ring, and then the other one is the small size, which is also a thinner band. And I know that people have been requesting to compare these 2 rings from the other comparison videos that I did on Cartier Love bracelets as well as the Juste Un Clou. So I'm super happy that we can finally talk about the 2 love rings today. And if you're new to our channel, welcome. I am so happy to see that more people are joining our channel, and I couldn't be more grateful. So I wanted to thank you for watching, and also if you are subscribed to our channel, we're buddies now and we can talk. When I just went to the Cartier website, I basically clicked on the love ring, and then it actually showed me that there are 35 different models for this collection. So there's a lot to choose from, but I think that also included, you know, the different colors, which, you know, for their love collection they make rings in the white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold, and they also have different sizes for all of these rings, and there are also variations on how many stones are on these rings. So for example, they have the plain love band, which is one of the ones that I have with me today that I'm going to show you guys, and then they also have the small size, which is almost half size as the regular one, and then from there you can choose whether or not you wanted to have 1 stone or 3 stones. Those are just diamond stones, and then they also make variations in the color stones, I think, which are just colored gems. Really interesting fun fact though, yesterday before filming this video for the 4th time, I was actually checking Kylie Jenner's Instagram, and then I saw that she posted a video of her wearing this really thick band love ring. I've not really seen it before, and I was like, whoa, is she wearing like double stack rings, or is she just wearing 1? So as I was just browsing right now, I found this ring. So let me give you a little bit of information on this particular one. The one she was wearing is actually rose gold. She kind of just like flashed it like really quickly when she was playing with her daughter, so I didn't really get like a really good clear photo of it because she only showed like a blink of an eye moment. But over here I just found it. So in the white gold setting of this particular ring, it's actually $3,500, and I think it's a really unique looking ring, and it's really cool. In my mind, I was kind of always stuck on with the 2 different sizes of the love ring, but it actually comes in 1 more size, and that is pretty crazy to think about. At the same time, if you guys are also on Instagram, make sure you are connected with us. Okay, like I said, it's been one of the videos that's highly requested. Previously, I have also put out videos that talks about the detail and long-term comparison on some of the iconic Cartier pieces, such as the Love Bangle and also the Juste Un Clou bangle. I've also managed to borrow the Juste Un Clou ring from a friend of mine who also lent me today's ring. So thank you so much to my sister Sue, who's being so supportive, and I love you. So today we're going to be comparing the regular size love ring with no stone to a Love wedding band with one stone, and they're very different. I'm going to dive in and take a look at the sizes of the ring and then the thickness of the ring like the previous videos, because I always say this, details are very important in luxury. That's what wins everything over. I also have some try-on parts of the ring so you guys can get a better understanding. If you live not very close to a Cartier store, they have excellent customer service, because one time when I was making the what's wrong with my Clou bangle video, link up here if you want to watch that, I actually called their customer service and they've answered the questions like perfectly. They were very sure of what they were talking about. And I have also gotten comments from you guys who's asked me about the actual sizes and how it fits and everything from the other Cartier videos. I think if you don't live close to a Cartier boutique, which they're not everywhere, definitely try to utilize their resources, because it's a huge brand and then they really take pride in everything that they do. They have their customer service associates online that you can go ahead and ask questions to, and I'm pretty sure they're willing to help you because you are a potential customer. All right, so if you have watched to this point, we're gonna get there now. Purposely wore these two rings together so you can see what they look like as a stack. We're gonna get into the details now. I purposely placed these rings here so you can see it from a realistic point of view, how big they really are. So this is what they look like from far away, because when I take close-up shots, all you can really see is two rings. This angle, I hope it gives you a more realistic view of how these two sizes are different from each other, because one is thinner while the other one is thicker. I'm going to take you guys on this journey with me where we're going to weigh them together and measure the different thickness and really dissect the details of both of these rings. So it's going to be a fun journey. Oh hi, now they're on top of each other. The top one is the thinner band. It's also called a wedding band. It's size 53, and the bottom one, which is my original first purchase from Cartier, is a 56, and also one is newer. The top one is newer, the bottom one is not as new, so you can definitely see the two different conditions. Like I mentioned in my other videos before, comparing the Cartier rose gold pieces, the gold actually oxidizes and changes color over time. So if you bought it in rose gold, over time it's going to oxidize and appear more gold. Okay, so I know you guys are probably wondering how much these things cost, so I have just jumped on Cartier's website, and here's what the ring looks like from different angles. The price currently is $1,650. I think I paid less than this because I got my ring back in 2015 when I traveled to Italy, so I also got some tax returns, so it was a good deal. That's this ring right here. Voila, I found it. The skinnier version of the ring is the Love wedding band with one diamond, and it is priced at $2,020, and these are the official images of them. Let's get into more details right now. So here comes the details. Once I zoom in, you guys are really able to see how vulnerable these gold rings are. And on the left side, it's a one stone wedding band. So as I rotate them on some sides, you won't see the stone. Hopefully you can tell them apart. Now we're going in on the inside of the ring, which entails all of the detail information and identification of this particular ring. Here you can see this ring is size 56 and it has a Cartier engraving. On the bottom left is the serial number, and next to it is just the gold hallmark. As I mentioned earlier, this ring you're looking at right now is more of a recent purchase and it's newer, so the information bar pretty much contains the same information, and I just think the engraving looks a little bit deeper compared to the version that I have, which is from maybe 7 years ago. This is really the close-up of how much I wore this ring, but I really like the look of it though. Here is the newer one. You can still see some use on it, and it's very normal for gold rings to have scratches because gold is a naturally very soft material. If you think, you like the more polished look, I think over time you can definitely bring it back to the jeweler, wherever you got the ring from, to have them polish it for you. It's gonna come back really fresh. However, it's gonna take off some layers of gold. This is the top view. Do you think they have the same thickness? We are gonna find out. And here they are as a duo. Do you have a favorite one already? Here's the fun part I promised. We're gonna weigh them. First up is my beat up plain rose gold band, which weighs 6 grams. Coming up next is the thin band with a stone, which only weighs 5 grams. Dissecting part 2 entails a caliper because we're gonna go in and measure the details of both of these rings. The calipers are frequently used in the jewelry industry to provide more accurate measurements. Okay, so this ring measures 5.5 millimeter, so it measures the height of the ring. And for the thinner band, it comes out to 4 millimeter-ish. Okay, that was a lot to look at. Let me just prepare this a little bit and we're gonna get into the outer diameters of the rings. The outer diameter of the thinner band is about 20 millimeter. And the plain rose gold wide band comes out to be about 21 millimeter. Keep in mind they are different sizes to begin with, so there's a variation. And we're gonna measure the thickness, which is something that I really care about because it really affects the overall look, and this one came out to 1.35 millimeter. And I suspect the one with the diamond thinner band should be a little thicker because it has a stone on it, and it came out to 1.41-ish millimeter, so I was right. Now the diameter, and because one is size 53, like this one is size 53, so it's 27 millimeter, the inner ring size, and this one that I have is 56, so it's gonna be a little bigger, and it's 28. Alright, now we're just gonna measure the little stone here for fun. Just keeping in mind that this is not the most accurate measuring because you need the actual stones to do it, and it came out to 2.02 millimeter. So I am now on Cartier's website. So this is where I found all the information about this ring that we just reviewed. And it is a love wedding band with 1 stone. So I referred this one as the thinner band throughout the video. And let's see, over here is information we need. So it is set with a 1 brilliant cut diamonds totaling 0.02 carats. Okay, we figure it's probably more visual to do it this way because the stone is set in there. It's reading about it's like exactly 2 millimeters. I have one more secret weapon to bust out. Introducing the infamous quarter coin. Now I'm going to be putting 2 rings next to the quarter so you can see kind of how big it really is, I guess, because everybody has access to quarters, and this is pretty much how big the ring is. The size 56 is almost as big as a quarter, but slightly smaller. And now the wedding band. This is the relationship they have. Now I'm gonna put it on here. It's definitely smaller than a quarter, maybe a size of a nickel, but once again, this is size 53. And this is how big it is. One last visual check. I would say in person, it's clear that this one has a wider band, this one has a thinner band, because they have just set a stone in here, and that's probably why. And to be honest, differences are not huge width-wise, so you can pick and choose yours carefully. And also this one comes in the all gold one without the diamond, so perhaps that one has a similar width as this one, if you're interested in getting one of these. All right. Alright you guys, now you have really seen the detailed comparisons of these 2 rings. Are they like what you think it was before you started watching this video, or are they pretty close to your expectations on the 2 different sizes? Personally, I thought all of them have the same measurement because it's a collection. So I just automatically assumed that they're the same size, if not, you know, they vary a little bit. But who knew that they actually make these sizes so different, which I think that tells me these brands really study the know-how of how a perfect item should be like. They have made different sizes and thickness to ensure that the stones stay in place, and then the ones without the stone, they definitely went with very effortless and thin, dainty look, which I really love. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button because it really means a lot. And as usual, I really hope this video is somewhat helpful. I really tried to get in there and give you guys all the details and the differences that I see in person, and I hope it come across the same way on camera. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I really can't wait for you guys to see the next video. Make sure we're connected. Take care. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.